7 of the defendants, including the organization's figurehead, the gang's North American leader, Goldy Brar, and the gang's European leader, Rot Gadara, are charged with racketeering conspiracy. The charges set forth in the indictment include allegations that Lawrence Bishnoi and Goldy Brar directed the 2023 assassination of a prominent Sikh leader in Canada, identified by his initials HSN in the indictment.
For nearly 3 years, one allegation dominated India-Canada relations. It triggered diplomatic expulsions. It froze political ties. It made global headlines. The allegation was that Indian government officials were linked to the killing of Khalistani separatist Hardeep Singh Nijjar. But now the narrative has changed dramatically. Canadian police say they have found no evidence linking Indian government officials to the organized crime investigation into Nijjar's murder. At the same time, the US has indicted jail gangster Lawrence Bishnoi for ordering that assassination. It has unsealed a sweeping indictment against jail gangster Lawrence Bishnoi, his closet Goldy Brar, and members of an international crime syndicate. So who really ordered Hardeep Singh Nijjar's killing? Why is the FBI now offering $50,000 for Bishnoi's aide Goldy Brar? And what does Operation Hardball mean for India, Canada, and the fight against transnational organized crime? Let's break this down. On Tuesday, the US Department of Justice unsealed 3 federal indictments. Together, they charged 37 defendants linked to 3 India-based organized crime networks. This crackdown has a name: Operation Hardball. One of the indictments accuses jailed gangster Lawrence Bishnoi and his alleged North American Lieutenant Satinderjeet Singh, known as Goldy Brar, of ordering the assassination of Nijjar, who was shot dead outside a Surrey Gurudwara in June 2023. This is the first time the India-based gang has faced criminal charges tied directly to that killing. The Operation Hardball was not a small police action. It was a 2-year international investigation involving the FBI, the RCMP, Europol, and multiple law enforcement agencies. More than 50 coordinated raids were carried out across the US, Canada, and Europe. Authorities arrested 24 suspects. Investigators seized drugs, firearms, and large amounts of cash. The operation targeted 3 India-linked transnational criminal organizations led by Lawrence Bishnoi, Ravinder Dhanda, and Jhaggu Bhagwanpura. Prosecutors say these gangs were involved in extortion, contract killings, drug trafficking, kidnappings, and weapons smuggling across several countries. 3 months after the assassination, former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau stood inside Parliament and alleged that Canadian agencies were investigating credible allegations of a potential link between Indian government agents and the killing of Hardeep Singh Nijjar. India rejected those accusations, calling them absurd, politically motivated, and unsupported by evidence. The diplomatic fallout was enormous. Diplomats were expelled, trade talks slowed, trust between the 2 countries hit rock bottom. For months, the accusation dominated global headlines, but one question remained unanswered. Where was the evidence? It never came because there were none. And Lisa Molan, Deputy Commissioner of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, just vindicated what India has been saying for the past 3 years. Molan said that the organized crime investigation has produced no evidence that Indian government officials were involved or would be charged. She also made it clear that investigations could continue, but nothing so far links the Indian government to the criminal case. So who exactly is running this operation? Lawrence Bishnoi has been imprisoned in India for years, but American prosecutors allege he continued running an international criminal enterprise from jail, using contraband mobile phones and internet-based communication. Prosecutors accuse him of personally directing assassinations, murders, shootings, extortion, kidnappings, drug trafficking, and human smuggling from behind bars, while cultivating a public image as a nationalist and religious figure to recruit followers. prosecutors named Goldy Brar as the syndicate's North American leader and Rohit Godara as the overseer of European operations. The Justice Department said that the Bishnoi gang funded its activities through drug trafficking. In November 2024, Bishnoi and Brar allegedly oversaw the transportation of 49 kilograms of cocaine intercepted in California meant for Canada. Guns, drugs and assassinations, all allegedly run out of one prison cell in India. Just hours after the indictment dropped, the FBI made its next move. A federal arrest warrant was issued for Brar on July 1st in the U.S. District Court, Central District of California, charging him with racketeering conspiracy, extortion-related offenses, and conspiracy to distribute controlled substances. The FBI announced a reward of up to $50,000 for information leading to Brar's arrest, saying he is wanted for his alleged involvement in the Lawrence Bishnoi organized crime group. The agency said Brar has ties to Sacramento and Fresno in California, as well as Canada, India, and Mexico. Brar is not new to India's own most wanted list either. He is also a top accused in the killing of Punjabi singer Sidhu Moosewala, and both the NIA and Punjab police list him as India's most wanted, with their own separate cash rewards on his head. This case does two things at once. It clears Indian officials of direct involvement, easing years of diplomatic tensions with Canada, but it also confirms something India has said for years. Its most wanted gangsters are running global crime networks from behind bars, reaching from Punjab to Los Angeles to Vancouver. Extradition is the next big question. The US is expected to seek Bishnoi's extradition, but Indian law bars extradition while a person faces ongoing prosecution within the country. That means Bishnoi likely stays in an Indian jail for now, indictment or not. 10 fugitives are still being hunted, 2 of them believed to be in India. The Nijjar case may be closer to an answer, but Operation Hardball has opened a much bigger question. How much longer can a prison cell in India serve as the command center for crime across 3 continents?
If they had a nuclear weapon,
The old rules are breaking. Alliances are shifting.
Apologise again to the victims of the paedophile Jeffrey Epstein.
Wars are redrawing maps. Oil routes can shake economies overnight. One election in America can impact markets in Mumbai.
no tax on tips.
One move by China can alter the balance in Asia. One conflict in West Asia can hit every Indian household. This is no longer a distant story. This is our story. Your story. Because for the first time in decades, India is not watching from the sidelines. India is rising. India is negotiating. India is balancing rivals. India is building military strength. India is shaping trade routes. India is becoming central to the new global order. And yet, most global news is still told through someone else's lens. Washington's lens, Beijing's lens, London's lens. But where is India's lens? Where is the platform that explains the world from our perspective? Welcome to India's Axis, a new destination for geopolitics, strategy and power seen through India's eyes. From Neighborhood Watch to the biggest global stories that matter to you. Why tensions in the Taiwan Strait matter to India. How one move by China can affect India's security. What turmoil in Pakistan means for regional stability. How Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal, and Bhutan shape India's neighborhood. Why oil choke points can hit your wallet. How wars abroad can reshape India's security. This is not noise. This is not shouting. This is not recycled headlines. This is sharp, intelligent storytelling. Daily explainers, war room analysis, strategic conversations. Because news is everywhere, but perspective is rare, and in the age of confusion, clarity is power. Axis is for the audience that wants more than headlines. The axis of global power is shifting. India is at the center of that shift. It's time the world was explained accordingly. To understand the world through India's strategic lens. Subscribe now.